Welcome back to the Fanboy Cantina. In this video, we are unboxing and reviewing the S.H.Figuarts Luke Skywalker action figure from Star Wars The Mandalorian. I placed my order through Hobby Link Japan. Unfortunately, it's showing as sold out and discontinued on their website at the time of this video. You might try your luck at other outlets. I don't have much exposure to the S.H.Figuarts brand, so I'm very interested in this figure. Among the things that I like about Hobby Link Japan is how the packaging is always very secure, so it arrived flawlessly at my doorstep. So this is the package. It's very hard to take this picture and minimize the glare at the same time. Looks great, very gold copper kind of feel to it, very shiny. You know, given the price point here after shipping or wherever outlet you may go to, it is quite expensive. So when I received it, it seemed like, oh my goodness, you know, it's a lot of money for such a small package. But once you open it up, you get a better appreciation of why the price point is what it is. And that gets me to what Hasbro is doing, right? We know that they're trying to get to an entire cardboard box thing. But what S.H.Figuarts is able to do, they do it right? So there is still plastic, but it's a much smaller package. And they're able to compress all of the accessories and the action figure securely, but without all that space waste that you see with Marvel Legends. What Hasbro could do is just reduce the packaging size and still provide a window box for the collector. This is just the paperwork on the inside. So the action figure comes with 5 left hands and 4 gloved right hands. We'll get more into all the accessories. I really love this cardboard insert in the back of the package. This is the action figure in the bubble tray. You can see with that small size, they've been very deliberate in using all of the space for each of the accessories. So each accessory gets its own space in that bubble tray. Each one of the hands, 9 individual hands, are included with this action figure. You'll notice this plastic insert, and that's a good idea to keep in place if you keep it in the package, just to avoid any kind of staining that could happen, I don't know, between that robe and the hand. So let's start with the robe itself. The robe is very nice. It's black, very high quality. There's a wire that is sewn into the bottom of the robe, very fine wire that's sewn into the bottom, as well as in the hood of the robe. So for me, I was still doing some trial and error to get a good looking action pose for my action figure. But when you get it right, it looks quite nice. The hood wire is a nice touch because that allows for more options where the hood is covering the face or partially exposing the face or is completely behind. So let's take off the robe and talk about the action figure, starting with the head sculpt. The head sculpt is tremendous. It is, I think, the best version of Mark Hamill that I've at least ever seen. It's tremendous. I don't know if I've got like a little paint blemish there with that mark that's on the side of little Mark Hamill, but it looks great. And that greatness carries through the rest of the action figure. It looks wonderful. All of the joints are very smooth, but what comes with that is, you know, it's not as rigid as, say, a Black Series action figure. So I have some difficulty in keeping it, you know, standing up on its own. There's this feature in the sleeves or in the shoulders of the action figure where they can push in and out. Just allows for a different look for Luke Skywalker. The texture of this action figure is really unique. I mean, this is molded plastic, but it looks like fabric. It feels actually a little bit like fabric. I should have mentioned earlier that the head obviously moves, and there is a little bit of movement in the neck so that it can go up and down. The joints in the arms is just buttery smooth, very easy, really nice construction to the arms, just allowing for all types of posing options. As for the hands themselves, those are also quite posable. There is this unique joint inside that you can pull forward actually a little bit out of the action figure, and that allows you to easily replace the hands. It's just a simple snap to replace. Again, you get 9 hands with this action figure. With that posability of the arms and the hands options, you can do all kinds of things. You could have Luke covering his face, or maybe he's doing Hamlet, whatever you want to do. I think this is one of my favorite features of the action figure. Check this out. These are individual plastic panels. You know, they could have gone with just a huge chunk of black molded plastic, but instead, by being as delicate as they were here, it allows for a better look and, you know, more posability with the action figure. If you notice on that belt loop, that's where the lightsaber hilt will go. There's this also molded pouch in the back. The rest of the action figure looks quite nice. Great range of movement in the legs, very smooth. As I said, I'm a little bit conflicted of whether I wish if it was tighter so that it would be a little more rigid when posing it, but I think it's a good thing that it is as smooth as it is. If we look at the feet, if we look at the shoes, there is also a hinge in the shoes, and so allows for more authentic, more realistic poses should you be going with an action pose for Luke Skywalker. The lightsaber hilt is tremendously well detailed. You can see the different paint that is used in the lightsaber hilt, and there's also even a little small hole that makes it easy to clip the lightsaber hilt onto Luke Skywalker's belt line. There are right and left hands that are suitable for holding the lightsaber. You can have him holding the lightsaber with both hands. In a very unique design with this action figure, there is only one lightsaber hilt, but you're able to get different options by removing the emitter. So here with that emitter, you know, it looks great for the unlit lightsaber, but you can take that off, and now what we'll do is we'll replace it with the lit lightsaber, and it just easily fits right there. Looks great. I do like this look with Luke Skywalker holding the lightsaber to the side. In Kendo, this would be the Hasso no Kamae position. I really like this particular look. I think my favorite look, though, for this action figure is where Luke Skywalker is holding the lightsaber with one hand and then doing a force push with the other hand. And you can do that with the left and right hands. You can alternate. You can have the force push with the left and holding the lightsaber in the right, and vice versa. I like this look where, yeah, practically speaking, I would think you need to brush that robe out of the way so that you can swing the lightsaber around. So the last lightsaber attachment that's included, and so we'll remove the emitter here, is the swinging lightsaber look. So it's got kind of a different look to it, so it's like a lightsaber in motion. Getting this right means finding the right pose where it conveys movement for the action figure, and accordingly with the swing of the lightsaber. All right, now let's try it with an appropriate background. These are the space walls from GTP Toys. This looks really great. If you want to recreate the final scene from Season 2 of The Mandalorian, the Black Series Grogu is the perfect size. Now, I have wanted to do this for a very long time. These are LED green swords from Kotobukiya. They also have a red and blue version as well. They are meant for Gundam models, but thought it'd be interesting. What does it look like with a Star Wars action figure? Now, the blades are a little bit thicker, a little bit longer than a Black Series or S.H.Figuarts lightsaber, but man, check this out. They may be a little bit too large, but I think it looks wonderful. Now let's dim the lights and turn up the lights with the LEDs behind the space walls. So you might wonder, how well does this action figure work with Black Series? And scale-wise, I think the S.H.Figuarts works quite well, but there are some noticeable differences. This is a superior action figure, so the body proportions, the skin tone, other aspects just look better. So when you stack them side by side, that Black Series Luke Skywalker figure looks unnaturally shaped, and so there's a lot of issues with that action figure by comparison. But if you stack it against other types of Black Series figures, I think it could be really interesting and look fantastic. But we want to hear from you. Post in the comments, what do you think of the S.H.Figuarts Luke Skywalker action figure from Star Wars The Mandalorian? This action figure is obviously a premium over your Star Wars Black Series figures. This is like 4 or 5 times what you would normally pay for a Black Series figure if you can find this one. But the quality is there. You can see it in the head sculpt, the paint details, the texture of the action figure, the joints, the accessories. It's all there. I think it is a great action figure, and it truly, truly blew me away. In any case, post in the comments, what are your thoughts? Thank you so much for watching. Please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. This has been the Fanboy Cantina.